I just seen the movie Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. I remember I seen this in a trailer. I'm like, yo, I didn't see a good kung fu movie in the movie theaters in a little minute. So I'm like, let me go check this movie out, right? Cool. So I seen it, Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. Number one, this movie isn't in all theaters, and mine was about 40 minutes away from where I live at. So I had to take that drive. So I'm like, yo, this movie better be good, man, because I do want to see it. The trailer kind of reminded me of Kung Fu Hustle for some reason. So I'm like, look fire. If somebody with a cigarette, and I'm like, yo, from that scene alone, I'm like, I gotta see this movie, right? So boom, check. This movie, first of all, visually, this movie is amazing. They killed that. You know what I'm saying? The cinematography was dope. The angles dope. Shots was fire. Like, I have no complaints about that. Visually, it was stunning. You feel me? Stunning. Um, the fighting, valid. You know what I'm saying? The fighting's valid. Had no problem with the fighting. That's what I came for. The impact, the sound of the fighting when he's punching and like a bone breaking everything. Like, amazing. You know what I'm saying? So they got that down packed. I had nothing wrong with that, right? Um, quick synopsis of it though. There was a refugee. Random fighter. He was fighting in the underground arena type vibe. He had packed somebody up. And then I think the triad. The triad was like, "Yo, man, you can fight. Work for me." You know what I'm saying? He wanted to give him money, and he was like, "What are you gonna do with the money?" And he said, "I'm gonna get a ID." You know what I'm saying? So ID is hard to come by and expensive because he didn't have no money. So he was like, "Yo, nah, I'll get you the ID, no problem. Don't worry about that." He came back like maybe like a week later, or some time passed. They gave him an ID. It was a fake ID. It looked fake as hell. Like, looked like they just got like some paper scribbled on it in his name, and then laminated it, and then that was it. He was like, nah. Then but yeah. So they basically finessed him. So he grabbed some of their product. He ran. There was a chase scene, fire, real dope chase scene. But the character, I didn't really, it's an action, it's a fighting movie. You feel what I'm saying? So I keep in mind that it's action. The character I didn't really feel for like that. He was cool though. He was packing people up though. I promise you, he was packing people up, bro. He was fire. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. He was fire. Then he ran on the my fault, on the chase scene. He ran all the way to the Walden city. It's like a city that looked like a tower within. Like, it looked like an apartment. To me, it looked like a big up like series of apartment complexes. I know I'm explaining it wrong, but it looked dope. It just looked like I forgot that country, but it just looked at like more exterior than interior. Like they said they got attacked, so that's why the city got destroyed, and they were just surviving though like that though. But the thing about the wall city is, I like the oh, he ran into the wall city, and he met up with this dude. I'm trying not to spoil everything. I should spoil everything. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so he ran into the person who ran the wall city, and he cleaned them up. He got packed up first by him. Everybody can fight too. I like that. He got packed up by the dude Cyclone. Older dude. He thought he was trash. He tried to actually have him hostage. That turned around real quick. But yeah. But one thing I like the dynamics of and the aesthetic of the wall city. I thought that was amazing. I thought the way they operated in there. The dude named AV was like, if you're looking for work in this city, the person that's looking for work will find work. And it just looked like a dope system that I wish could be implemented today. You know what I'm saying? Everybody seemed to be in like some type of communication with each other. It was like that was a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? That was when the part of the movie where it cooled down. You got to learn about the cities and like a little bit of the history of it, who ran the city, who was like a rival of the city. That part was I like that part a lot, man. Just even like I said, visually it just added to it. So when they got into the rival, the dudes of the triads, they actually want to end the city, like, that's their turf, so that's like always going to be like a little bit of friction with that though. So then, and I think they keep this city, you can't really sell or do anything. They try to keep the city like clean, you know what I mean? So um when he met up with other characters in the movie, I think Shin, another AV, some dude with like a reverse shiesty. I don't know what he had on his face. It looked dope though. Thinking like a leather face situation going on. I don't know, but something happened in the city, and the main character, Jim's son, he something happened to a woman in the city, and he was like, yo, nobody gonna do nothing about it. It was like, this is how it goes. The stench of the wall city, it eventually goes away. You feel me? So when he said that, it's like, that's just what it is, and this is, this is what it is. So later, the he went to go get a mask, right? He went to go get a mask, and he was like, nah, F that. I'm about to go in and what you gonna call it, man? Yo, I gotta do something. So he went in and got a mask and put a scarf over his mask, which was, I wish I had a picture of that scene, man. But if I get it, But he went in, then he went and found the person that did it to the woman, and it was, when he got there, it was three other people who actually had the same idea. So it was like, even though like officially they don't do anything about crimes, I guess, but some people just in vigilante mode, like, nah, F that, we about to pack them up. And yeah, they packed them up, bro. They basically they, they like bounced them off the cement, bro. They packed him up. It was hell of they hit him with like hella poles, and it was dope, man. But I kind of wish they kept that concept, because I thought it was going to be like those four people was going to be like mass vigilantes and just packing people up that was doing wrong in the city. I don't know if this is from a comic. I don't know where it stemmed from, but that's what I was kind of getting. Like, but they all had like weird masks. They were like, where you get the mask from? Oh, I got it from the corner store. So they just put the mask on real quick and just packed, somebody up that did a crime and stuff like that. So I feel like if they kept that concept, it would have been kind of dope. But it would have been like a vigilante kung fu. But it was giving off that vibe. But nah, that's not what it was. It was only for that moment. So that's when we introduced to like not Jen, Shin and AV, and it was another dude, and they all had masters from the previous, when the wall city was at its prime, before they went to war over turf or something like that. That's, they all had masters. So but they were on the rival gang, the triads. There was this one dude, I can't think of his name right now, but he looked so goofy. Like, he had the aviator shades on, bro. He had the long hair. But he was the most fire person in the freaking movie. He looked goofy, so you didn't take him serious. But he turned up. Then he had like a spirit power. I'm like, y'all was kind of losing me with the spirit power. But then again, like a little bit of kung fu hustle, you could say. But I'm like, bro, he was going hard, bro. He ended up being like the villain of the movie, but he was going hard. He had the spirit power. They couldn't. He was packing up everybody, and I definitely like about this movie that everybody can fight. Even the dude who looked like he cannot fight can fight, and he was packing people up too, which I could not believe, man. But yeah, this movie, I give it a 7, a 7 out of 10. Now, getting a movie ticket to see it, I don't know. I would say no. It's a good movie. It's not bad, but I will, if you could see it on stream, or get the DVD, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be ideal, but I give it like a 6 out of 10. Visually, the fights, all that was good, but I kind of didn't like the spirit power, and I feel like he kind of overwhelmed the people that was really going hard in the beginning, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Twilight Warriors of the City Walled In, 6 out of 10, man. Definitely, Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. Dope, man. It was an enjoyable movie. I did enjoy it. I didn't see a martial arts movie in the movie theaters in a while. I definitely liked it though, man. But definitely worth a watch though, regardless how you see it is worth a watch though. So definitely go check it out, man.